Hi, I'm Barry John. Welcome back to Descent, and I have two co-pilots with me. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hi, it's Laylite. Again, you can't get rid of me.
It's Lockspawn. I'm in your rearview mirror, closing rapidly.
So that was me polishing off last enemies in that room there just before I exit the secret level. Those guys drop goodies, as you may have seen. One of them drops a life up. Another one drops 3 mega missiles. And the last one drops 3 concussion missile throwers.
Ah, good times.
Yep.
But it's a nice reward for getting to the exit fast enough.
Those are the supervisor bots, which no one's quite sure what they actually do.
So, welcome to level 11, where we are introduced to mine layers.
Yeah, it's an interesting way of changing the dynamics of play a little bit, but it kind of feels like it's a little late in the game for that. I think it was a little bit better in Descent 2 when they kind of introduced these guys a little earlier, but whatever, they're here now. They're here to make engagements a little bit more exciting by making sure you can't go wherever you want.
True. But this particular level, I mentioned last time that the game really shines when you're in the middle, when you've got these nice big rooms to maneuver in. Here is a level that is all tight corridors.
Yeah, in cases like these, they're more here to just waste your time, really.
Ooh, ow. So this is me just, picking at enemies, working my way through them. I mean, it's been mentioned that the robots are doing their own digging and doing their own stuff, and this is the level that really shows it off, because you can see where you've got these corridors here and then random boreholes that are just punching through them. And you can see how the robots and the human construction are just intersecting. Also, man, that was in my face. I've only got 2 sheets left.
That's the trouble with being flat-footed, is it's just hard to turn around sometimes, especially with all these fast projectiles, never minding the hit scan.
Yeah. Oh, but...
And of course, we're on, if I remember right, I think this is the moon of Jupiter that's called Io. So
Io,
there's lava everywhere.
Yep, I prefer calling it Io, but you know how it is.
Yeah.
And this is just me... Oh, yes, a cloaked concussion missile thrower.
Oh, of course.
And...
I mean, to the game's credit, we are working on the moons of Jupiter rather than on Jupiter itself, as you might expect from some lower production quality game.
You sound like you have an idea in mind there. But yeah.
Not really.
Unfortunately, that homing missile isn't going to do the turn properly there. Gee, I wish there was some sort of, ability to guide your own missiles in this game. It sounds like something that could be really useful.
Gee, sounds like you should tell the developers about that.
Yeah, that's alright. I mean, this game is, 23 years old at this point? 25 years old? I don't think they listen to me anymore. And yes, I just fired off a mega missile.
Look at that blast radius. That is a thing of beauty. As long as you're not in it.
Yes. Unfortunately, I don't really get to show it off because I'm basically firing it through a door and praying.
Yeah.
That is a problem with the mega missile. If you can
That's
see
kind of how this
close.
thing works, is you can't really get a good camera angle on it a lot of the time, just because you have to be far away from the impact zone.
Yeah.
And we don't have missile cam yet.
Yeah. Fortunately, level 12, the next level, has a situation where firing off the mega missile and being able to see the entirety of the explosion and its effect on the enemy, you actually have a couple of chances to do that. And I take those chances. Oh, wait, invisible guys.
Oh. Yeah, they never really let up on those guys. Just when you think you've finished surveying the area, they come out.
Yeah. But fortunately, I have a cloaking device. I will go grab... And that's me charging up the fusion, realizing, wait a second, I'm really bad at firing fusions through, like, shaky cam fusions through grating. That's not going to help anything.
Yeah, it's doable, but it's a headache.
Now let's get out to a little less suicidal of a weapon in these close quarters. But yeah, like, there are comments in the thread about, corridor shooting being, like, the worst parts of this game. And this, like, I was playing this level at the time, and I'm like, yeah, you guys are very correct about that.
Yeah, sometimes I kind of feel like the developers kind of had to fill out the levels, because they were working with the planets. So they needed at least 2 per planet, and, well, maybe they started working on some of the later levels first, and then some of these mid-tier levels later. It's hard to say.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably some developer interviews that explain some of this level design process a little bit better. Oof. Man.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's just hard to know what to do. On the other hand, it's nice to see that even this late in the game, well, late I say, we're still mid-game, that these enemies from level 1 and level 2 are still a decent threat when placed properly.
Actually, I haven't seen any of those Class 2 drones, like the little triangular ones that shoot that shoot the blue lasers. I haven't seen any of those in a while.
Yeah, they do seem to have been outclassed by now, but, every now and then it's nice to have weak enemies that you can just bore through with your new weapons.
Yep. And hey, free cloaking device, I'm not about to abuse that. To, go grab the key without being actually attacked.
The perfect crime.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a crime if you're using it on killer robots.
Well,
True.
We're not going to leave any witnesses. We're going to destroy the whole site.
Yep.
I wonder what PTMC's
Smart
insurance
miss.
thinks of this.
No, we've been hired to do this, remember? The insurance is already accounted for.
Yeah, we're going to get mad money after we're done with this.
Oh yeah, Dravis is totally good on his word. He will cheerfully pay up what he owes us.
Oh yeah, and they'll throw us a party, and there'll be pancakes, and it'll be great.
I'm now imagining the PTMC
Yeah.
pancake bot.
Alright, so, choosing weapons...
Look, if all these enemies are modified PTMC mining droids, I do not want to see the enemy that came from the pancake bot.
I do. I just want to be cloaked at the time.
True. Or invulnerable. No, people, that wasn't an enemy, people. That was me firing and hitting the lava.
Oh. Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, the lava explodes if struck by a weapon, and that explosion does do a small amount of damage. You can exploit this.
Yeah, I guess they do have a little bit of a blast radius, don't they?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
And this is
I mean, there is still a decent amount of gravity on this moon, but I imagine the splash up would be quite a bit.
Yeah. But the game is only programmed with, its little pixel art.
Oh yeah, we're not going to get, like, particle effects for each little tiny bit of molten rock.
No. Some games nowadays would try doing that. And just get out of my face.
Oh yeah, and give, like, actual collision to each little tiny particle.
But nope, this game is cubes and spheres and triangles.
The good stuff. The classics.
Yep. Ow, ow.
Man, yeah, that's a kind of a mean trick, seeing, like, the lava go all the way up to the lip like that. And having a desirable target that low down. It's almost like they're inviting you to make that mistake.
Well, mistakes are made.
Mistakes are part of the learning process.
Yep. Come on, stop making enemies. I want to get through here.
Well, I guess
Screw
if you were
it.
playing on Insane, you'd just have to deal with that forever. Have to work around it. Although I guess if you made it this far on Insane mode, you have to be pretty insane already. There were some tough levels to even get this far.
Yeah. But that should be that for this particular build cycle of this guy here, so I can restock up, grab some energy, and then dive down through the lava pit.
Good old lava pit. Every mine needs at least one.
Yep.
Yep, if you're on the moon, lava pit. Icy moon of Enceladus, lava pit.
You imagine the surveyors looking for the one spot where there's enough lava for the mine, and then they stick the flag down.
Yeah. And, okay, I will freely admit that death was purely on me. I should have just abused the fact that the guy was sitting at a location where I could hit him with splash damage on the lava without, reprisal, and just beat him up with lava explosions.
Yeah, the robots seem aggressive enough to kind of follow you around a corner or two, so if you want to run away from an engagement, you gotta go pretty far before they lose interest.
Yeah. Seriously, you took... Okay, there we go.
Now I gotta go pick up all of our stuff again.
Yep. And then reset away from the maximum weaponry. There we go. I finally killed a mine layer.
Well, it makes sense that the red key would be in the red zone.
Ah, but have you noticed something about my keys?
Well, I mean, we seem to be missing the purple key.
We don't have the yellow key yet. There it is. It's in that room that I couldn't get into, but I was firing into earlier. But this level is starting to mix up like the order in which you grab keys. Because right now, technically, I could get... Actually, no, I can't even get to the reactor at this point. But if I remember correctly, there is a later level where you can actually get to the reactor and blow it up, and then realize you don't have the key to get to the exit.
Oh, man. Well, that's why you gotta scout these things out ahead of time. Oh, that's blast radius for you, there. I don't think you got hit by the missile, but the explosion sure got you.
Yep. I only had 6 shields left too, so it's kind of inevitable.
Alright, we'll get our revenge. Someday, when we find this guy.
Yep.
Well, any robot you don't kill is implicitly incinerated when the reactor explodes, so you always get your revenge.
And it would appear, I think, I actually got my revenge pretty quickly.
You left your fusion cannon behind.
I did not. Did I leave my fusion cannon behind?
It was visible as you flew away, I think.
Oh. Ow, ow,
Well,
ow, ow.
I'm sure we'll get a chance to verify that later in the video.
Yeah. Man, these little lifters are really aggressive in this corridor, but... Cloaking device. This seems weird. This seems like a trap.
Seems like a bit of a distance to go from there to there before you can actually be cloaked.
But you want to be cloaked because there's 2 cloaked concussion missile throwers in this room.
Well, that's nice of the developers to at least give you a little bit of time to figure out where they are.
Yep. And they will be able to shoot through the grating there if you poke into the grating. Like when you're in that other room.
Maybe we should just leave them alone.
Oh, wait, never mind. There's my fusion.
Alright.
Sorry, Lockspawn, you were right.
It's okay. No harm, no foul.
Yep. Quick recharge.
It's always such a satisfying noise.
Yeah. And then a quick run down here because I'm paranoid at the moment. I want to make a clean run for the... Oh, back up.
Yeah, the sound design in this game is usually pretty solid. It's just too bad that a lot of the time all you're hearing are explosions or robots making their noises.
Yes, but robots making their noises is just as vital.
Basically, the only warning you have of cloaked drillers.
Or cloaked anything. There we go. So, there's the exit up there.
Not a suspicious hallway at all.
No, completely not suspicious. I don't know why anybody would think it would be traps in there. Not like, say, a homing Hulk hidden around a corner.
That's standard fare by now, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's just where they go.
And a fusion gun, making sure you have one.
Now we can dual wield them.
But, nope. I don't like this room.
Yeah, so the mine layer, he has the texture of lava, just so it's a little bit harder to spot.
Oh, I remember this
textures have kind of
reactor.
gone without comment earlier, but now they're actually playing around with the idea.
Yep. So this is why I just basically go, yeah, screw it. I'm just gonna if I see movement, I'm just gonna fire a homing missile at it.
A good strategy, as long as you're clear and it isn't running right into you.
Yeah. But mine layers run away from you, so we're good there.
Yeah, it's the same model of robot, but it does have a custom AI, so that's, again, another cool engine feature.
And, of course, let's just go shoot the lava. This is getting stressful.
Hey, I recognize that texture anywhere. We gotta be getting close.
Yep. But I think that's the last of the mine layers, so... You know what? I can take on a reactor without any issue. If I die to a reactor shot, it's probably because I'm either playing on insane or I'm too busy dodging everything else, and the reactor finally gets me.
Or you get caught on a wall while you're flying around.
True. Because, I mean, the reactors themselves, they aren't that dangerous. It's usually all the stuff around them that's the problem.
Yeah, thankfully, at least the reactors, they definitely shoot just straight at you, so you can circle strafe them all day with no problems.
Used to call those red balls the reactors fire the death strawberries.
Okay, that's funny. But, yeah, like, the reactors themselves they're a goalpost. They're not an actual major threat for the most part. And now that I have my hostages, and I've totally covered up the fact that I've made a save, but not covering up the fact that I got turned around, because, hey, even me, who's played this game a lot, still gets turned around on occasion. But yeah, I really don't like this reactor room. It's all these hexagon-shaped, like, punches down into the lava. And
yeah,
it's just...
you just have to make all these tiny little turns, and you just can't make all those smooth motions.
Yeah.
You have to keep stopping and reorienting.
Death strawberries.
Yeah. Like, this guy took a lot more damage than the secret level reactor, so...
Well, it's better armor plated to shield it from all the lava here. Clearly,
It's true. But,
in fact, it's a wonder it hasn't overheated already.
Yeah. And a totally non-suspicious little corridor that had no enemies pop out of it.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. But that was level 11. I'll see you all next time for level 12.